Why is it that some people can eyeball a recipe and all the spices and the meal comes out so tasty, but when you try to do it, it comes out feeling bland, burnt, and no one in your family wants to eat it? Welcome to Mind Your Comida. My name is Rosemary, and today I'm gonna teach you the 3 things that you need to master to make any meal tasty, healthy in 30 minutes, and that your family actually enjoys eating. I've been in the kitchen since I was really young. My abuela, my aunts, my mom, they all grew up in the kitchen and brought me in with them. And I've been cooking alone since I was 10, and I'm now in my 30s. So one of the things that I developed in all of these years of cooking is my senses. When you develop your senses, it's easier for you to trust yourself. When you trust yourself in the kitchen, it's not going to feel like work. And when you feel like it's not work, you'll actually want to do it. I'm gonna share with you these 3 things that will help you. They are in no specific order. It's just like the order that I put them in for purposes of this video. But it's really important for you to start developing at least one of these in the next few weeks so that cooking becomes easier for you and you actually have meals that taste really, really good without having to measure everything, right? So the 3 things that you need to develop are smell, texture, and taste. So let's start with smell. One of the things that has allowed me to know what spices or what herbs my meal needs most is by smelling what I'm cooking without actually having to taste it. If you are learning how to develop the sense of smell in the kitchen, you need to use, or I like to use, something that's a really neutral base. So you can start by simply just literally taking each of the spices and just smelling them. And that way you'll know, oh, paprika smells like this. Garlic smells like this. One of the things that's useful in this is that you try to even like imagine how that smells, like try to associate it with something. It can be a figure, it can be something that your mind associates it to. So that way when you actually smell it, you're like, oh, this smells like this, right? So the other thing that I like to use is to use a neutral base, which is water. Just add boiling water to a pot. Start using, putting in paprika or garlic powder, just one spice at a time. And when you start adding them, just start smelling it. And that takes me to the next thing, which is taste. Other thing that takes me to is texture. So for me, texture has 2 different components, which is the visual component and the literal touch component of texture, right? So with texture, you can identify how things, based on how they look, if they are cooked, if they are gonna taste good, and also obviously when you touch it, that's, you're also gonna taste it in a way. But let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a video about different types of textures and different components of foods, like with rice, with meats, with baking. Just let me know in the comment section and I can make another video for that. So once you identify how things feel and how they look, you have to know how they look when they are raw and how they look or feel when they are cooked. And once you've identified that, then it's going to be easier for you to whip up a meal, because you know that, oh, if I'm gonna make rice and I only have 30 minutes, rice takes to cook, if you make basmati rice, like 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, I know that. Let me put it in, you don't have to be like looking into a recipe book or anything. You just put it in your stovetop or whatever. Oh, I know that beans take, I don't know, this amount of time, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever. This also, and it's easier because you've already developed that sense of touch, that sense of texture. So that way your mind is already like looking for a solution of, oh, I can make this, I can make that, right? And it's easier. And that's the whole point of why I wanted to make this video, because I know you're in a rush. And if cooking is gonna feel like another chore, you're not gonna do it. But you're also not gonna do it and feel bad about it because you actually wanna eat more meals at home, because you actually wanna feel more energized, you wanna lose weight, you wanna put more whole foods in your body so that you don't have gastrointestinal gastrointestinal issues so that your hormones aren't all whacked up and out of place. And all of these things are resolved by learning how to not make cooking a chore. So let me know if this video was useful. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe, and also click that notification button so that you don't miss any of the videos that I'll be uploading on a weekly basis. Until the next one, I will see you then.